Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to this day two of Expansion 2019. So this is the second day where I'm creating this content and the space for you to be able to really think about what you're looking to call in and how you're actually going to show up in your business and in your life during the next 12 months. So yesterday was all about your big review of 2018, and if you haven't done that yet, I really want to encourage you to go and watch yesterday's replay whilst it's still available. I made a very strong case for completing this review, and if you need convincing, just watch the first couple of minutes of that, and I'm sure that you will be grabbing your notebook and kind of doing your own review. It is absolutely essential. And also we forget as human beings all of things that have worked out really well. We're very programmed to look for problems, and we're very much programmed to kind of almost dismiss the good stuff. And that's what we want to talk about today. We want to talk about up leveling in 2019. So, here you are, showing up, watching this content, showing up in your business, understanding that you have got something so juicy and so deeply desirable that you are ready to be all in 2019. And today we're going to talk about how you actually arrive at that point. Because if it was just really easy for you to kind of flick the switch and to make it happen, you'd be doing it anyhow. So let's just kind of pause for a minute, thinking back to yesterday, where you have identified everything you have achieved. And, one of the aspects that we didn't look at is how you've actually achieved these things. And that's something for you to think about today, is think about the things that have helped you in 2018 to get you to the point where you are today. And even if you believe that that point isn't where you wanted to be at this point in time, you are still in business, you are still a viable business, you have still had success this year. So it's looking at the things that have helped you this year to do that, and recognizing that here you are showing up. You are excited about expanding in 2019, but recognizing this really important kind of kind of point in time where you are, this crossroads where you're at. And, you have got this far doing and knowing what you already know. And that is brilliant. You are still in business, you're still making progress, you are still generating sales, you are generating money in your business. But the point is, and one of the things that we'll look at in day three is your kind of big juicy vision for 2019. But really it's to recognize that you're at this brink, you're at this kind of point in the road where you need to decide on something absolutely fundamental, and that is that you are all in 2019 to generate the results that you want to. And don't worry about if you haven't got clarity about what that is, because that's what we are getting to tomorrow. But we can't do that work until we do the work of today, and it's making that decision and recognizing that everything you have done this year has got you to this point. If you were to carry on as a human being, that is our kind of natural state of being a human being. That's what we naturally do, is that we just, carry on doing the things and that become more comfortable and we carry on doing those things. But the point is that when you're looking to expand, and we're talking about expanding in 2019, this could be at any point in time, but when you're looking to expand in your business, it's recognizing that there has to be a switch up. There has to be an up level that happens first of all within you. And we'll look at specifically at what those things are as we go through today's content. But it's absolutely recognizing that and accepting that all of your success is down to everything that you do, everything you think, everything you feel, and every action that you take forward in your business in 2019. And if you carry on creating the same, taking the same action, you will generate the same results. So this is an opportunity today to actually think about up-leveling everything within you so that you can naturally expand into what you want to create in 2019. So let me know if that makes sense. If you're watching the replay, again, let me know if you want me to expand on this. This is really important for you to understand. And I've talked about this a lot in kind of recently, that I really truly understand that women can get themselves to generating 1 or 2K a month in their business. Might be a bit hit and miss, but you can generate these sort of results. And for me, it's like, you fling everything at your business, you're flinging everything that it's maybe not consistent, but you can actually generate some results. But where you're at, and the reason why you're here, is because you're looking to expand your position from where you are to a point where you want to be. And obviously, I work with people who want to move their business 5K a month and beyond. And the crucial element here is for you to kind of recognize that there has to be a change. There has to be an acceleration of everything that you do. Now, I'm not talking about you having to work harder. It's about you working more strategically, smarter. And it's about accepting that everything is in your control. And this is why we're spending today looking at up-leveling you. Because when you're at that higher energy, when you're at that higher plane, when you're that future version of yourself, you can easily step into the expansion that is required. So something for you to think about is that we are creatures of habit. Even if you can recognize that you have stepped into like a newer version of yourself in 2018, as you move forward into 2019 and looking to generate bigger and better and juicier results, is that because we are creatures of habits, it's about looking at all of those habits that are working beautifully and accelerating those. It's looking at all of those things that aren't working beautifully and recognizing it and doing something about it. But it's about doing a kind of an increase, like a step increase into everything that you do, and that's how you grow your business. That's how you evolve as a person, and that's how you call in the results that you want to in 2019. So it's really exciting because actually everything's down to you. And it's in your control. This isn't you waiting for somebody to do something for you. This is you sat there at the controls of your business and therefore your life, having the absolute ability to take everything that you do and everything you achieve to the next level. And it's not like when we were in our corporate jobs and we had to wait for promotions or job opportunities or anything like this. We create the opportunities within our business, and that may feel terrifying, but actually the flip side of that is that it's really exciting, and that allows us to be able to generate whatever results we want. I mean, how many people are in the situation in their life where they can generate the results that they want? There is not very many people. That's why we are in a unique situation. And it might freak you out, but I have got some stuff for you today for you to really understand that this is all in your control and there's some really cool things that you can do. So let's get cracking with this. So one thing I want you to think about and for you to kind of hold on to is that everything is energy. You are energy, I'm energy. Everything that you put out into your business is energy. Every offer that you put out is energy. Every piece of content that you create is energy. Every connection that you have with your audience is energy. And when you're just going through the motions and when you're just ticking things off a to-do list or when you're taking actions forward that feel out of alignment, that will feel out of kilter for your clients. They will not know the reason specifically, but it will just slide off them. They'll be like, this is not hanging with me for whatever reason, and it will not connect with them. So what we're looking to do is to really get you to think about your energy levels and your thoughts, your feelings, and therefore your actions in this piece of work that we're doing today. And this is your opportunity to get rid of anything that is not serving you. It's like a great big spring clean of your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and actually your environment. So just hang on to that, what I was saying, that everything is energy. You are energy, and everything you put out there is energy. And if you just think about like how you feel about your business. So when you're going through struggle and strife, that is, unless you're working on your mindset, that is difficult. That is hard work. There's all those doubts and all those fears that are arising. But when things are going really well in your business, that energy is infectious. And I'm in a mastermind with some incredible ladies who are getting some incredible results at the moment. And one of them, so this is a true story, one of them has just had the most amazing month ever, and she's generated the most money she's ever thought she could from her business. And it's like a massive expansion. And obviously that's a piece of work that she's been on and a journey that she's been on. And what she discovered is that she did this launch in November. She had this amazing result. And then, do you know what happened? Because she's like on this high vibe, because she's frequency, because she's feeling really good about herself and really positive about business, people just ring her up all the time now and saying, can I come and work with you? And that's what happens. That's exactly what happens in my business. When I'm really in alignment with taking great action, when the energy is right, is that people are just attracted to you. They want to come and work with you. And that's what we're looking for you to create in this piece of work that I'm talking you through today. So there's 3 areas when we're looking at up leveling. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to get you to up level yourself in the first instance. And this is like a really cool piece of work, and it's a piece of work that you need to do every day. So you get an opportunity every day to come back, be grounded, and to work on yourself and up level yourself. So it's thinking about your kind of what's going on for you in terms of your thoughts and your feelings. And this is why one of the things that I talk to my audience about and my clients about all the time is about creating yourself a daily mindset practice. And that practice can be anything. If you want some ideas what that could be, you can let me know in here. But this is about ensuring that you are creating new pathways. So your existing pathways have got you to where you are right now, and that is brilliant. However, when you're looking to expand, you want to create like expansion pathways from your brain out into the real world, where you are programming yourself for the success that you're looking to generate. So you've heard the old, saying, act as though you've already got the success that you wanted, and this is the reason why people say it's about saying that, all of those new pathways, all of those existing pathways have got you to where you are. But in terms of actually expanding that and taking you to the next level, you've got to create new pathways and new beliefs that you can actually generate the results that you want to. And that is why I always recommend that you create a daily mindset practice that gives you the opportunity in the day to create these new pathways, these new beliefs that's leading you every day down the path of belief of, this is, this is here, it's ready for you, it's right here, it gives you clarity, it gives you focus, it gives you energy. So even when you get sideswiped by life, it's a tongue twister, isn't it? Sideswiped by life, you've got the opportunity to go back to your mindset and keep yourself on track. And there's all sorts of things that happen for us when we're business owners. It's such a place where we can feel very vulnerable. We can be worried about where the client's coming from, where the money's coming from, all the money that's going out of your business, other people's success. You can feel like you're an imposter, you're worried about your prices. There are so many things that you would never believe that you'd have to think about that happens when you're a business owner. And when you're focusing on those things, that is the energy. It's like, oh my God, it's everything's terrible and it's difficult. Even if on the outside of things, you're trying to make out that it's all brilliant. And what we need to do is accept that there are some things that are not brilliant. Absolutely. But what the mindset practice allows you to do is every day focus your attention and your belief in the direction that's allowing you to see that there is the potential for you to achieve exactly what you want. So you're creating those pathways, those thought processes, and this allows you to up level. So remember what I said right at the beginning, everything is energy. So mindset, a daily mindset practice allows you to step into the energy that you want to. And it might be that you're going to do a live and you want to get a bit high vibe and music's really your thing. So you might want to pop some music on, have a little bop around, and then you get on and you're all energy and everybody's really connected to you and they don't know the reasons why, but remember, it's the energy. So I've got a step for you today. So the very first one is to the kind of up level step here is to create a daily mindset practice. So that's your thoughts and your beliefs dealt with. The second area that I want to talk about in terms of up leveling is your environment. So you see, I've got to point in the opposite direction, don't I? I never get this right. Basically, there's a bookcase, isn't there? And there's on the third shelf of my bookcase, there's a pile of journals. And recently I had a sister on a video call and she just mentioned how untidy my office looked. And it always gets like this at the end of the year. It's like, as the Christmas decorations come down and the wrapping paper comes down, it all gets put into this room. It becomes a little bit of a dumping ground. And obviously this is a working space. I do end up with piles of stuff. I've got piles of filing down here. I've got piles of journal in my bookcase. There are other things in here that actually are kind of creating a little bit of a blockage. So the second level, the area to think about in terms of up leveling is your environment. So you can see that on the bookcase, I think someone just popped a couple of packets of fairy lights on my bookcase. So it's things like that. So instead of being able to come to this room and for it to feel really clear, I kind of come to this room at this time of year and think, oh my God, it needs to sort out. And obviously that's one of the things that I'll do when I'm off for Christmas. But it's exactly the same wherever you are. So remember what I said, everything is energy. So if you are, if you work from home perhaps, and you are going up and down stairs as I am to go into your office, and you're constantly going up and down on the staircase past piles of things that are going one way or the other in your home. Again, subconsciously, that's like an energy drain. It's because in part of your head, you'll be thinking, oh God, I've got to sort all that out. So the second level of upgrade is about your environment. It could be about your computer. I mean, my daughter's been using my computer recently and there was little handprints all over the screen yesterday. It was doing my noggin in. So I just cleaned it and it was like, oh my God, it's like a new screen now. So it's things like just taking some time to up level your environment, to make it as, like pleasant kind of space as possible. And it's just ensuring that you are constantly thinking about that future version of yourself as a business owner. Would you sit in a space like this? Would you live in a house that's got, piles of stuff everywhere? Perhaps you're thinking that in the future you'll have a housekeeper or a cleaner or somebody who will actually come and help you out because you're a busy, working, successful woman. Well, actually, these are the things that need to be up leveled now. Now, I'm not suggesting that you run out and buy yourself a housekeeper or hire yourself a housekeeper, but do what you can do with what you've got. And it's ensuring that anything that's feeling like a frigging drain is up leveled. So it could be the inside of your car. It could be that sometimes inside my car looks like a wheelie bin, and it can be a really unpleasant experience to get in. And I feel very conscious. I go and pick my girlfriends up in it, and it's like, oh my God, this car is really grubby. So it's just ensuring that you just do a little inventory, go around your workspace, go around your home, go around like things that happen outside, like your car, and just ensure that they're at the highest level that they could possibly be. And if that just means that need a clean or a tidy up or stuff putting away, that's what you can do. It's not suggesting that you have to go and invest a ton of money in anything. It's just ensuring that you are always at this higher plane, this higher level. And one of the other things to think about is your everyday items. So how many times do you go into like your underwear drawer and actually rifle through things that are like things that you perhaps wouldn't wear anymore, that are in like a really bad state, but they're still in your drawer? Throw them out. It's the same in your wardrobe. If you've got things in your wardrobe that you never wear and actually they make you feel a bit rubbish just looking at them, throw them out, recycle them, rehome them, do whatever it takes to just clear all the chaos out of your life. So this is like a little project for you over the Christmas period. It's really about getting that clarity, that energy is a good energy. There's nothing that's going to bring you down. You work on your mindset, your environment's tidy. I mean, obviously I'm making a big kind of commitment. My workspace won't look like this when I come back, but it's just energy. Make sure that your energy is maximized and that you can come into your space wherever it is and feel very relaxed, and your level of chaos and my level of chaos will be two different things, but it's what's right for you. And think about upgrading your everyday things. So maybe you've got a really knackered toothbrush, get rid of it, go and get yourself a new toothbrush. Go through your underwears, go through your wardrobes, throw away anything that's not serving you, and start to up level. It's about giving you every opportunity to step into that future version of yourself. So it's exciting, isn't it? So your kind of up level action for this is to go and do that inventory, to complete an upgrade on your everyday items. We don't want you brushing your teeth and going, oh, this is rubbish. If you've got, I don't know about you, but I used to have like piles of old makeup that were like half cracked palettes of whatever. If they're your favourite colours and you love them, keep them. But if they're not, just throw them out. I'm sure you'll have other makeup that you can use. You can't see it because you've got all this kind of stuff on top of it. So just up level your everyday items. So that was number 2. And the third, and this is probably one of the most important aspects, is to up level your daily actions. I'm just going to take a sip of tea. So this is quite an obvious one, isn't it? But it's one that we forget about, and one that's really linked to number 1. And it's accepting that the person who you are today, you will still be that person in 12 months' time, but you are evolving into a different person. Maybe somebody who's got more success, more money, more confidence, a greater belief in it themselves. So you will be a different version of yourselves in 3 months' time, 6 months' time, 12 months' time. You are evolving. That's the cool thing about being a human being. And therefore, you have the opportunity every day to complete your mindset work and then step into a future version of yourself and to take action as that person. And I've spoken about this lots and lots and lots, but this is how you take leaps in your business. This is how you do quantum leaping in business. And this is, it's all wrapped up in mystery, isn't it? And the dark arts, but this is how you do the quantum leaping. Leaping is that you accept that you will be a different version of yourself when you've got the success that you want to. So it's like putting yourself in there every day and asking yourself, as that future version of yourself, one action that you can take as that future version of yourself. And to do that every day, so that is your up level action for today, is for every single day for you to think about that future version of yourselves and to see yourself to as that future version of yourself, and ask yourself, as that future version of yourself, what will I be doing today? And go and do it. Take that action forward. So that kind of concludes today's expansion. You might be thinking, this, I know about mindset, it's really hard to do. It isn't. It isn't hard to do, and there are all sorts of different ways that you can do it. Like right now, clearing out your environment might feel like the last thing you want to do. But again, remember what I said, everything is energy. It can be something that you decide to do over the Christmas break. And the third one is to take action as your future self every single day. And that's how you'll do your quantum leaping. So as the future version of myself, I'm going to conclude this by saying that the doors to the 5K Club are currently open. They are closing tomorrow at the current price point, which is £399 for my support, coaching and bum kicking to get you into 2019 with clarity and with focus and with that accountability that's going to see you taking awesome action in your business. This 12-month space is ideal for you if you are ready to step into a higher version of yourself, to step in to generate more profit in your business than you have generated in 2018. And if you understand that actually it would be a really great thing for you to get into a space of like-minded women who are absolutely rocking and rolling in their business, who will inspire you and who will also help you to see that it's normal to call in consistent months of 2K, 3K, 5K a month and beyond. So if you're watching this, if you have been part of my world for a little while and you love what I do, this is such an awesome opportunity for you to do. And if you are prepared to do the work, because I am never going to sell this and say, oh, it's this magic thing that you buy and it just happens, because that is absolute marketing BS. This is about accepting that there is work to be done in your business and that you are wide open to doing that work with support, and that you are ready to welcome in such fabulous results in your business in 2019, and that you want a coach by your side to help you through that. And I have created the 5K Club. It is this awesome, intimate space where you will get seen and heard, not just by me, but by your fellow business growers as well. We have live rounds of the 5K Club. So it's not like a membership club that you just join and then you never look at the content. Every single quarter, I will be taking you through a week of planning out exactly what you're calling in and what you need to put in place in order to make that happen in your business every single quarter. So you've got that focus, you've got that clarity, and then you've got the support from me and the others to actually make it happen. Previously, this was a 6-month membership, but it's a 12-month membership. This is about saying, do you know what, I'm coming into 2019 sorted with support, and this is where I'm going to show up and to get that support as well. So it is available. I will post the link up. The doors are closing at this price point tomorrow when I finish for business. So if you are wide open to generating epic results in your business, and you understand you want to be supported, you understand that you've got as far as you have got this year, hurrah, but you have bigger, juicier dreams and you want some support with that, I can help you with it. If you've got any questions about it, because I appreciate that $399 is still a good investment and it's still a decent amount of money to question whether or not this is the right thing for you, please PM me. I do not want you to miss out on this just because you've got questions. So let me know. The price will increase next year to £599. There is a payment plan as well, but I'll put the sales page there and you can see all of the details. So join me tomorrow at 11 AM for the final element of Expansion 2019, where we'll be getting you super clear about your juicy kind of 2019. It's one of my favorite pieces of work. If you've got any questions, post them below, and I look forward to connecting with you again really soon. Bye for now.